but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll line up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man on the outside. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Let's get some yards, Go. 22 needle.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's going from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 25.
Now they try the right side here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Vaughn will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well.
He's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Also, Diggy Zura with an effort there to earn the sack.
Boy, 4th and 2. This crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He's stuck to his guns. But after the miss, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they were right.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Hey, green.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Powering his way forward. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
82 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals, a big seam, and he might go all the way. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And they'll run past midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ball red. 97.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and a couple.
And now here's a carry heading left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Green jack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Yellow, switch, yellow, opposite, green. Trouble, 38.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Got this. Down. Big play. Check pick. Set.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 10-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now Burrow on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Now this throw caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Here's Burrow.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Burrow.
This is caught.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Burrow.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first, Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready, ready. 62 plus. Hut, hut.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go. Ready up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Ready. Set.
And they take a knee.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cowboys, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Yeah, first off.